to The Real. Ladies, it is time for some girl chat. Let's get into it. First up, singer, actress, and icon Cher still looks amazing at 74 years young. And while she may not be able to turn back the time, get it? See what I just did there? She is keeping it real about getting older. When asked in a recent interview by The Guardian how she feels about getting older, Cher said, quote, "I hate it." Cher said any woman who's honest will say it's not as much fun. She also said that she used to be able to do 2 shows and then go dancing all night, but now she just wants to rest. So ladies, can you share your thoughts on what Cher had to say? I think I'm the oldest one in here with you know, amongst us. So I would have to say,
finally. Finally. I've been the oldest person on this panel for so many years, and it's like I was 10 years. So it's like, you know, it was a lot. But I can tell you this. I hang around young people. Now, they not that young, those 2 right there, but they are young at heart, and they keep me young. And I also hang around younger people than that. My assistant, Alex, shout out to Alex Hill. I love you, sweetie. He's 27. He keeps me young. He keeps me hip and in the know. And it's just, but it's so good. I don't hate aging. I embrace it. That's what I've done so far for me. And that's working for me.
That's what I'd have to say, too. That's what I would have to say as well. Like, people always say, oh, my God, you look so young. And then I always go, but I'm rotting on the inside. I feel like...
Guys!
Listen.
Wait, what do you mean? You're not even that old.
Wait a minute.
You're not even...
Listen. But as you're getting older, you see changes in your body. Things that didn't hurt before start hurting. But listen, the alternative is not aging and dying, and I don't want to do that. But I remember when I was in New York, living the dream, you know, we'd leave the house at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and we'd go clubbing, and then we'd go to breakfast, and then we'd come back at 6 a.m. Now if somebody says to me, dinner's at 9, I go, p.m.?
That one. Adrian, you go out with her, you ain't coming back in till 7 a.m. in the morning. That's why I don't go out with her no more.
Okay,
I said,
see? Don't ask me past midnight, past midnight p.m.
I do still like to party a little bit. There's still that girl in me. But for the most part, I actually am really excited about aging, you guys. I don't know why. I think maybe it's watching both being there when Tamara turned 40, my sister turning 40, Jeannie turning 40. Like, I'm excited for my 40s more than anything. Like, I wasn't super excited about 30s. I was like, whatever. Even though people did say, like, oh, your 30s are going to be different. And I was looking forward to that because I hated my 20s so much. But I have loved my 30s. And I hear that I'm gonna love my 40s even more. So I'm getting excited.
I think you will.
Yes, I agree with you. And I love that attitude, Adrian. And I think we should also just keep a realistic mind on what, like, realistic mind on what aging is good. Because for me, when women start to block the natural process of aging and they start getting things done and you can see right through it, I find it scary to me. For example, one big thing in Los Angeles is the world of fillers. People think because you're supposed to have jubilant, bouncy cheeks like a kid, that's something that an elder person or an older person should have, like 40, 50, 60. So they start injecting this look here that's so popular in LA and it's nasty. So I also think
so creepy.
Some of the women, when they start getting older, I don't care if it's Halle Berry, Jennifer Lopez, whatever, if you start getting the natural crow's feet, like, it's beautiful to me. I think it's hot.
I agree.
When they start filling it in and you start smiling, like...
Not all the time. Because, like...
That actually makes them look older. I think that ages them.
Right here. Look.
Yes, she's right.
Black
Lonnie, no, Lonnie, you are the last
right here.
No.
Right here.
Lonnie,
no,
please.
She don't have wrinkles.
What are you gonna do, Lonnie?
Lonnie doesn't have any wrinkles.
Listen,
I'm gonna feel
I've seen Lonnie FaceTime, no makeup. You have beautiful skin. You look great. I have never had Botox yet.
See, look at this.
Maybe I will, but I haven't yet.
It's gonna
Haitian
happen.
skin, girl. Embrace it. Haitian.
Yeah.
Yeah, do what you want. Anyway, up next, a recent article on Vice
Do what you
said
want.
that this pandemic has gone on so long that we are now finding ourselves missing all the things we used to hate. Like going to a crowded concert, waiting forever to board a plane, or going to a birthday party for someone you barely even know. So, ladies, I'm curious, what annoying things will you never take for granted again because of the pandemic?
A security
I don't
line
miss
at
none
the
of that.
airport.
Y'all miss those things?
I miss
Please,
that. I miss the
Adrian,
security line
for
at
the
the airport.
back. You really do? Garcelle, don't lie to kick it.
Yes,
You really
because
do
it
miss
meant
the
I
line?
was flying. Yes, it meant that I was flying. I was going somewhere. I miss being in the stands when my kids are playing sports. I miss hugging my friends. I miss going to the movies and having popcorn and Twizzlers and somebody kicking the back of my chair and I want to say something, but I don't. I miss all of it.
Oh. No.
What?
No, no. Okay. I'm going to say that as much as, yes, we can't take for granted great things like gatherings and hugging your friends. I'm with you on that. But there are, I think, more of a list of things that I'm really happy to take a break from or just to never happen again, as there are things that I can't wait to like my social life. I don't know why, but I used to deal with the guilt of always having to say, yes, I'll be there, yes, I'll come. When it comes to someone's anniversary dinner, somebody's baby shower, somebody's just having drinks, all the girls are getting together. Like, I want to say no, but sometimes you look like the party pooper if you don't show up.
Right.
Now,
No.
it's a pandemic. You just, I can't.
That's your out.
No,
That's your get out free pass.
You know what I won't take
Yeah.
for granted
Yes.
anymore?
What?
Our audience. I miss the live audience. Even though I would have to get up extra to get to the studio and do all the preparation, the thing was, it was always worth it once we started the show. And,
Yeah.
you know, Garcelle, you haven't experienced it. To walk out on that stage and you see all of these people and
We
some
have the best
people,
audience.
They start crying,
Ever.
they're dancing with us, and you could just improv and you get energy from them. I will never take that for granted again. God willing, we get out of this and we can get back in that studio. I won't take them for granted. Won't.
Oh.
Oh, yes, I agree with that. A
That's
real fam is
sweet.
everything. And for every one of you guys who have held on through this pandemic and continue watching us, yo, thank you, because we love your support. We
Thank
feel it from
you.
here. So I see you. Oh, my God, the regulars that would come, like, every week, you guys.
Yep.
The ones who were like, oh, my God, you haven't been here for a couple weeks. Where have you been? So, you know who
Yeah,
I'm
I'm so
talking about.
grateful.
We
I
love
feel
you
like
guys.
I still
That's so
chat
cool.
with them on social media. I follow a lot of them and they follow me back and we DM constantly. So thank God for technology that we can still do that.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Thank God for that.
There's no question. Yeah, there's no question that 2020 has been a very difficult year. Not at all what we expected. However, as we near the end of the year, many people are optimistic that 2021 will be better. And they're determined to make a fresh start by making a resolution for the new year. Maybe it's something they didn't get to accomplish in 2020 because of COVID or something, and they hope to achieve when the pandemic is over. So, ladies, I gotta ask, has the pandemic changed your New Year's resolution at all? And if so, what is it?
It's something that I never thought would be my New Year's resolution, like ever.
What's that?
But my New Year's resolution is, and I know this sounds crazy, is that no matter what happens and when the world goes back to normal, to still hold on to the slower pace that we
Yes.
to stick to the things that we did learn during
Yes.
this pandemic, like,
Yes.
wow, let's turn off our phones. Let's sit together as a family. Let's have conversations. I don't want to let go of how hardcore we went this summer for social injustice. I want to stick to those things. Like, I want to hold on to the things I valued during the pandemic, even once the pandemic is over. I still want to cook
Yes.
meals with my husband, just the two of us. Like, that's something we started doing. And even though we can still go to restaurants, I don't want that to completely go away. And now we out and about, just popping, in restaurants. I still want to enjoy being home and slowing down the pace and remembering those things that really mattered during the pandemic.
Ditto.
What about you?
I will be cooking with Israel.
There you go. Thank you very much. Jeannie,
Ditto.
what you doing for the new year?
You know, obviously Jay and I, it's hard because we have families on different coasts, and my family, I mean, he even looks forward to our Christmas. It's so litty, like just my Christmas is the thing I look forward to starting January 1st. I'm already looking forward to the following Christmas. But this year we're going to be safe and take a break from Christmas just to watch out for, you know, the Mama Mais and my grandmother and everybody. So we are going to do a drive-by Christmas to make sure that we drive by all the houses. We're flying to our family members, driving by, saying hello. And then for New Year's, we're gonna hang out together because we're giving our Christmas time. It's instead of one day, it's so much time to go and say hello to all the family members that this New Year's, we're gonna do something special together.
Mine is the same every year, is to be nicer to the heifers. I'm gonna try. It doesn't work out.
Thank you.
And
Can you make sure? Can I get this in writing?
New Year's resolution every year.
Thank you.
We
I'm
thank
so
God
appreciative
for that New
of
Year's
that.
resolution. Well, it's going to be a holly dolly Christmas because country legend Dolly Parton is on the cover of a special digital holiday issue of Marie Claire. Available now, you guys. How incredible does she look? In the issue, Dolly has a conversation with RuPaul, who, after asking what she had for breakfast that morning, asked if she cooked it wearing her high heels. You guys, to which Dolly replied, I always wear my high heels, don't you? I have to stay ready, street ready. So, ladies, it seems that, you know, a pandemic hasn't stopped Dolly Parton from staying fly and dolled up. But are you guys still here for high heels? Like, what's happening right now under the screen? What y'all got on?
No,
Yes.
High heels?
No.
Yes.
Garcelle, you have
I
on
don't
high
have
heels
high
right
heels
now?
Dolly. No.
I don't have high heels on right now, but I started wearing high heels at the age of 3. My mom used to buy me the plastic little heels, and I would wear them all around the house. And the moment they broke, I'd start crying and she'd have to replace them. I am more comfortable in heels. I can run in heels. I did a movie with Chris Rock, and in Prague, we had to run down. Bad guys were chasing us. I was in heels. We were running the entire time. I am much better in heels. When the pandemic happened, of course, nobody was in heels. I couldn't believe it. I had to readjust with wearing high heels. This is what I do. I don't get it. So now I'm slowly getting back to it.
This is the life of a model. It's just so, that's the model life.
What can I say?
Just, you know, and let me tell you something though, Miss Garcelle. I tried to cook in the kitchen with my kitten heels and fell on my fat ass. So I ain't never do that no more. Them kitten heels.
Listen,
Lonnie,
has James ever come home? Has James ever come home and you're in heels and just a little, you know, a little something, something?
It's gonna be some kitten heels like this.
That's not sexy, Lottie. That's not sexy at all.
Sorry, that's all you get from me.
I'm still wearing my heels, but like for small things, like for Thanksgiving, I literally put on heels just to go out to the living room, but it made me feel amazing. You guys know how much I love heels. I lived in heels prior to the pandemic. I'm only 4'11", so it's a must for me.
Oh.
But I have to say, I'm also taking this time to keep my toes pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have to jack your feet up for some heels,
let's not get crazy.
Keep your toes cute. And I even feel like there's little sexy house shoes that I got from Adrian Provocateur. You've seen them, Jeannie. I have them in black and in white satin, and they're super cute.
Yes.
And they're cute for a few little steps, and then you kick them off for a good time.
That's why I lost me 5 pounds so that I could do my toes, so that I could hike that foot up like this, and then I can get there, and then and then I can get in there and get that, because I ain't going to the salon because of the Rona, but I get into them toes, and
they do them outside too, you know.
No. I ain't doing that. I ain't not doing that. I do my own toes now.
Not risking it.
Ain't let nobody touch me.
Staying healthy.
I'm good. That's why.
Jeannie, what about you?
I ain't. See?
No,
I'm
girl,
still breathing.
You guys are crazy.
Thank
Look,
you,
I can
God.
wear heels when
We're
I
out of
have to,
time.
but right now I'm gonna soak every second I have not having to. Guys, relax.